Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly moon update for April 17th through April 23rd. We've got a new moon week. We've got a solar eclipse. We have the start of Mercury retrograde and the start of Taurus season. So, a lot is coming up. But as far as what's happening in the community, tomorrow, April 17th, we are having our monthly moon meeting where we're listening to the audiobook Seasons of the Moon and Flame, talking about the upcoming moon cycle and connecting to that energy. And then on Tarot Tuesday, April 18th, we are doing live tarot readings on Twitch. And then we just have to buckle up for this new moon energy. So let's check in with our chakra of the week. So we have a heart chakra card for this week. There is a soulmate presence around you now, either in human or spirit form. You have noticed more synchronicities recently, or you will begin to notice them soon. This presence is one that knows and loves you and is coming forward to help you heal some part of a broken heart. Let the light of this presence move into the cracks and tender places in your heart that needs mending. Your heart is ready to be whole once again. So again, this is a heart chakra card. The crystal is chrysoprase and the herb is rose. So I've been really feeling this like Libra energy being very significant since we had our last full moon was in Libra. As I'm working on the 2024 planner, I'm noticing that the eclipses next year are in Libra. The spring eclipse has a lunar Libra eclipse, and then the fall eclipse season has a solar Libra eclipse. So I don't know. There's just feels like there's this significance about heart-centeredness, which you've heard me talk about before, and finding balance and really forming relationships that support your highest good and letting go of the ones that don't. So I think we're going to see more about this throughout the year, but especially into 2024 when we have these Libra eclipse seasons. So I'm also going to do a Gemstone affirmation, and whenever I'm feeling like I need a little bit support, and I just feel like we might be needing a little bit more support for this new moon, I like to have a little spirit buddy with me. So we're going to choose a spirit animal as well for this week. Alrighty, so if you're watching this live, we have a Pisces moon today. Waning Pisces moons are just very dreamy and sleepy, so it's kind of not the best energy to be starting off a Monday with, especially so close to the new moon. But we're only in this energy so hopefully you got to have like a sleepy, dreamy, relaxing Sunday, and then we're only in that energy for half of Monday before we enter void of course. And this Aries energy is going to feel very long if you pay attention to the void of course times. It's really kind of interesting. So again, we have our moon meeting at 8 p.m. on Monday. At 11 p.m. Monday evening, that's when we move into the Aries energy, which is going to carry us into the new moon energy. So all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, we're going to have Aries energy. But then early in the morning at 12 a.m., is when the moon is new, but it's also when the moon starts transitioning. And then it makes a very quick transition into Taurus at 12:30 a.m. So we're only in the new moon eclipse energy for like 10 minutes. So 12:12 a.m. the moon is new. 12:17 we have the eclipse, and then 12:30 we enter Taurus. I have a whole video on like this timeline and the eclipse energy, and also a tarot reading. So I'll link that video in the description below so that you can check out that if you really want like more details about this eclipse, and if you're interested in the tarot reading for more information. But it's really interesting that like we're in Aries energy from Monday evening all the way to Thursday morning. But then we're only in Taurus energy from 12:30 a.m. Thursday until 11:40 p.m. Friday. Or Tuesday and Wednesday is the main time that we're going to be in this Aries energy. So we had the Aries new moon last month. We've been in Aries energy all season. Now, technically, we are entering Taurus season. As we are saying goodbye to Aries season, we have this last new moon. It's like this last attempt to spark or reignite something. It's like, hey, if you didn't start something last month, start it now, or at least plant that seed. Plant the seed of something that you want to add a little extra fuel to, that extra like flint or spark. And then so Tuesday and Wednesday is really when I feel like we can work with this Aries energy at the same time as saying goodbye to Aries energy. So Aries again is starting things, fueling things, adding fire. Like think of the ram and like just jumping in head first. And then we're going to be entering Taurus season. And then the bull and Taurus energy is going to like put your feet down and like, I think it's kind of going to give this the opportunity to like really commit to something. Like we made this decision to start something, whether it was last month, whether it was back in January, whether it's right now that you just finally were like, okay, I'm just going to jump in and use this last bit of energy to do it. Taurus is going to help get your footing and your grounding so that you can stay solid and stay committed and also just take slow steps forward. I mean, think about like just the energy of the bull in general. Yes, they run head first into things, but not like the ram just runs into things no matter whether they ram their head up against a wall or not. A bull is going to like stomp on the ground before it takes charge, before it runs head first. And it's better at hitting its target, which is usually that red flag, the red flag that the matador is waving in front of it. Like it's making sure it has its footing and then it's running head first and like hitting that target. So this is what Taurus energy gives us, and because it's ruled by Venus, it's always also going to give us that heart energy, which I think is maybe why we had this heart chakra card today. So while we're talking about Taurus energy, I want to do our gemstone card. Hematite. All right, so this is our gemstone card. Hematite activates the root chakra and is the most grounding stone on the planet. It's a potent binder of cosmic energy that helps contain unwanted forces and blocks energetic and psychic attacks. This stone roots deeply in the earth's stability and balances the body, stabilizing your equilibrium and helping both ethereal and physical systems remain aligned. The affirmation is, I am grounded and connected to the earth. So this is Taurus energy right here. This is rooted, grounded, safe, and protection combined with heart-centered energy. And hematite is probably my second favorite crystal, and it's in the top like first crystals ever worked with, because it kind of used to be like back when I was a kid, you could only get geodes, amethyst clusters, pyrite, and hematite, and usually like the magnetic hematite. Back at the Discovery store, I don't know if anybody remembers the Discovery store. Hematite is very grounding. Some people struggle working with it because it's so grounding. It's so like grabs you, pulls you down, and it's also like rejecting any negative energy. That's why I use hematite a lot, because it's also very cooling and calming. I just love hematite. So this is Taurus energy to help us while we're navigating this turbulent time to stay grounded. We're not going to get like ripped off of the ground by this Mercury retrograde. Yeah, so Mercury is also in Taurus. So this is giving us this grounded, stable communication. It's allowing it, retrogrades allow us to kind of go back and redo things. You might want to look at January's Mercury retrograde. And remember that Mercury retrogrades help remind us to rewind, redo, relearn something. And Taurus energy is going to give us this stability. So we're having this happen in Taurus season, and Mercury is also in Taurus. So this is grounded and heart-centered stability that we have here. So the reason I'm just like reiterating that is because I think that we can hold on to this energy while the chaos might be happening around us. Like you can remain grounded and centered within your heart amongst the chaos, amongst the tornado, or whatever is swirling around your energy field or swirling around your life. So remember, this energy is quick, because we enter the void of course Friday evening, and then Saturday morning is when we enter Gemini. So Gemini is air, the breath of fresh air. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, so this is communication as well. This is joyful, playful communication. This is like outspoken, like speaking your words, writing your words down. I really like to commit to my intentions verbally, whether that's written or spoken intentions. Saying your intentions out loud is very powerful. Writing your words down, words are powerful. Gemini also teaches us to have fun. We can work and we can play. We can work hard, we can play hard. We can embrace our shadow, but we can also embrace our light, and we can integrate those things together. Gemini teaches us about the two sides of each coin. So we're going to be in that energy from Saturday till Sunday. Yeah, we'll be in Gemini energy for half of Monday as well. So starting off this week, we have water energy. Water helps us to cleanse, clear, and release. Cleanse, clear, and release. We're quickly moving into fire energy for Tuesday and Wednesday. This helps add a last minute spark to our fire before this new moon. So anything that you need to just like give a little bit more energy, give a little bit more action, start, inspire, create, plant a seed, this is the time to do it, Tuesday or Wednesday. Then Thursday and Friday, the earth energy is going to help us find our footing, our grounding, and our stability. And then Saturday and Sunday is the air element. The air element is wisdom and knowledge and using your words, speaking your truth. And that's, I think, going to be very significant because we got our little canary spirit buddy for this week. Sing your own song. I love the progression of this, this hematite. I mean, it's even a red card. The hematite supposedly is red in the center. I don't know if that's just a myth or not, because it does have a lot of associations with blood, and red, something about hematite connects with red energy. So this kind of makes me think of the Aries energy that we have at the beginning of the week, then the green heart-centered energy that we have with the Taurus energy, and then the yellow Gemini energy and communication that we have with Gemini at the end of the week. So let's see what this spirit buddy has to say to us. Canary spirit arrives to help you find your authentic voice and express what is in your heart. Free yourself to experience your inner light and let it shine. As Canary Spirit sings to remind you of your inherent joy and to support you as you sing your own song. Now is the time to let the world know who you really are. Canary's spirit message is that you are free to be yourself and express your most cherished desires. The world wants to hear your song. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you're being called to fully be yourself, for only then will you find harmony and joy. You can make music with others so beautifully when your note rings true. And I feel like this is very significant maybe for some of you with this soulmate presence, because a lot of times birds do come to us with spirit messages, and It's a very, very common sign or symbol or synchronicity for a lot of people. So some of you might be missing somebody around this time. That might be, I think the Libra full moon really brought up some like need and call to heal old wounds, especially heart-centered wounds. And I really think that like the next year, and with the eclipses coming up in 2024, I really think Libra energy is like a big message here. I'd also like to thank Violet again for collaborating with me today. This has been so much fun, and I haven't even experienced the live stream yet, so I'm sure future Allison agrees wholeheartedly. I really believe that no one succeeds unless we all succeed, and I want nothing more than to see the people in this community, to see Violet, to see the other tarot creators. I want nothing more than for everybody to succeed, because I think that we all have something to offer. It's something that I learned pretty quickly in the massage industry, because the massage industry very much parallels the salon industry and the beauty industry, and it's very competitive out there, and I don't have a competitive bone in my body. Like, I can play this card game by myself and play both sides equally and fairly, because that's what you had to learn to do as an only child. So I just have no competitive bone in my body. It was really like shocking for me to be in the beauty industry and to see how competitive people were. Like, if you had a client and then that client decided to go see somebody else for a massage or for a haircut or whatever, like there was this like feistiness and this cattiness, and I'm just like, my massage is totally different than somebody else's massage, and it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. But like, this canary spirit is saying, like, sing your own song. Somebody is going to hear it and love it. Somebody is going to pick up the knowledge or the wisdom that you're sharing in the world, the talents that you're sharing in the world, the art that you're sharing in the world. Somebody out there, there's billions of people in the world. We can all support each other. There's enough people in the world to support everybody, for everybody to be supported. And I'm just very grateful for collaborating with Violet. I'm grateful for the community here, and I thank you all so much. I hope that we can all come together and hold each other's hand through this Mercury retrograde, through this eclipse season. I hope that we can all come together and support each other, and we'll get through it. We'll get to the other side, because that's like what we're all waiting for. We're all waiting for that rainbow, or the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And I'm just so happy to go on this journey with you guys. So thank you so much. Let's teleport over to Violet Hummingbird's channel. I'm gonna like watch the video like this, because it's really embarrassing to talk about yourself. I can talk about other people all day, but here we go. Let's teleport. Everybody jump on the teleportation machine. Gaze into this crystal ball, and I'm going to teleport you over to Violet Hummingbird's channel. So hold your breath, make a wish, and count to 3. 1, 2, 3.